Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys could surprisingly trade $97 million star, says analyst. The Dallas Cowboys face several critical decisions this NFL offseason, not the least of which is signing Micah Parsons to a long-term contract extension. Dallas signed both Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb to new deals in 2024. Now, Parsons could make NFL history with a new lucrative contract, putting even more financial pressure on Dallas. Spotrac's Michael Giannitti put together the top potential trade targets for NFL teams, and the Cowboys' top option will likely surprise some fans. The analyst suggested that Dallas explore a trade for star cornerback Trayvon Diggs. Diggs is entering year 3 of a 6-year, $99 million total value contract in Dallas and is still trying to recover fully from a 2023 ACL injury, Giannitti wrote. He's a largely productive, impactful player when available, and the Cowboys don't currently have a viable replacement on the books, but this is a Dallas team that desperately needs to rebuild through the offensive and defensive trenches this offseason. A Diggs trade can provide both cash relief, only $1.5 million of cap saved, and additional draft compensation. An acquiring team would essentially be bringing in Diggs on a 1-year, $10 million contract, as none of his 2026 to 2028 compensation is guaranteed. Diggs still has 4 seasons remaining on a 5-year, $97 million contract. This is a lot of cap money that will be allocated through the 2028 season. Diggs played in just 2 games in 2023 and 11 contests during the 2024 season before sustaining a knee injury. The star is now 2 years removed from back-to-back Pro Bowl campaigns. Diggs posted 42 tackles and 2 interceptions in 11 appearances before his 2024 campaign was cut short. Not only is Parsons headed for a raise, but the Cowboys face a decision on defensive tackle Osa Odighizuwa, who could be a free agent. Dallas is already weak at defensive tackle, and Odighizuwa is, by far, the best player the Cowboys have at the position. All signs point to Dallas using the franchise tag on Odighizuwa, a $25 million commitment. The Cowboys plan to utilize the franchise tag on defensive tackle Osa Odighizuwa if a long-term deal is not reached by Tuesday, ESPN's Jeremy Fowler revealed in a March 2 message on X. No final decision, but that is the current expectation. The tag is projected at $25.1 million. Cowboys offensive shopping list revealed. The Dallas Cowboys offense under new head coach, play-caller Brian Schottenheimer will look different in 2025. Partly due to scheme and identity, but also player-wise. With the Dallas offense last season being CeeDee Lamb or bust, Dak Prescott and then Cooper Rush struggled to move the ball if number 88 was taken away. So, a running mate is needed. Then there's running back. Ashton Jeanty is the flashy pick to lead the room behind Dak, but there's a world in which he doesn't make it to number 12, Dallas pick, and with Rico Dowdle a free agent, that is another position that needs attention. With the scouting combine wrapping up, ESPN's Dan Graziano has compiled all the rumors and whispers he's heard in Indianapolis and put them to paper, and the Cowboys' needs are as expected. The Cowboys will be in the market for a number 2 receiver behind CeeDee Lamb, Graziano writes. They have some hope that Jonathan Mingo, their trade deadline acquisition from Carolina, can evolve into that, but obviously it's too soon to know, and they will be in the market to add at that position. Dallas also will look to add a dynamic player at running back to pair with Rico Dowdle, who finished the season strong for them. Mingo is the punchline of most jokes right now, with the Washington Commanders giving up a 5th-round pick for Deebo Samuel. Many make the correlation to Dallas' 4th-round pick for Mingo. Let's not forget that the reason for only a 5th for Deebo is his salary in 2025, reportedly $17.5 million. The draft is deep at the position, and Jeanty, along with Amarian Hampton, are the top 2 prospects. But there is free agency with Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, and Najee Harris all available. There are plenty of needs, and the Cowboys, if they choose, will have the cap space to fill each one. Time to start ticking those items off your list, Dallas. Cowboys should look into a trade for linebacker Harold Landry. The Dallas Cowboys will be under a new direction defensively in 2025 and beyond, with Matt Eberflus taking over for Mike Zimmer. There are multiple areas that need to be upgraded for the Cowboys' defense to get back to be a respectable unit. One of them is linebacker, especially with DeMarvion Overshown suffering a torn ACL and veteran Eric Kendricks headed for free agency. On Wednesday, an interesting development came about. Linebacker Harold Landry, who has played for the Tennessee Titans since 2018 after being drafted in the second round, was granted permission to seek a trade. Per Executive Vice President Stephen Jones, the Cowboys will be selectively aggressive in terms of their approach in free agency. Well, this would be one of the times where Dallas should do just that. Landry would have a solid rookie campaign with 4.5 sacks. His first breakout performance came a season later when he upped his sack total to 9. In 2021, Landry earned his only Pro Bowl nod as he recorded 12. Before the 2022 season, Landry suffered a torn ACL. However, his last 2 years have been productive as well. After he put up 10.5 sacks in 2023, Landry produced 9 more this past season. When breaking it down, Landry doesn't win as a pass rusher as much as you would like, as he posted a pass rush grade of 49.6 in 2024. Actually, throughout his career, it hasn't been that great, but it makes the fact that he has 280 pressures and 175 hurries for career pretty impressive. Landry can provide some help against the run also, as he's coming off a season with a career-high 82.2 run defense grade. Landry has 2 years left on his 5-year, $87.5 million extension that he signed in 2022. He has a base salary of $17.5 million and a cap hit of $24.05 million in each of the next 2 seasons. With all that being said, Landry is only 28 years old, 29 in June, and still has plenty of football left in the tank. With his pass rush ability, the Cowboys would have more ammunition against the pass along with All-Pro Micah Parsons.